Guys, I've been like completely neurotic about whether I want to live in Los Angeles or not. Part of me feels very comfortable with Los Angeles. I've spent a lot of time here. I've driven around the city a lot as an Uber driver, as a taxi driver. I've spent years in the city, and I know it well. But I'm always thinking, like, is it the best place for me to do music? When there's millions of other people that do music, and it's sort of... It's funny, because it's like, you think as a musician you want to live somewhere where there's millions of musicians, but in some ways it's almost like the currency is less or something this way. So, I don't know, man. It's just, I get fucking confused, right? So, the kind of shit that happens with me is like, I'm here, thinking about staying here, then I'm thinking about going somewhere else. And then someone says, hey, you want to come by to my show next week? I'll give you a special pass, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh, fuck, maybe I should stay for that. That would be fucking cool. And then it's like, I have my shit in my car, so now I can't do Uber. So my fucking money is dwindling and shit. And also I have a girl I'm friends with that I can crash with for a bit. And I wanted to hang out with her. So basically, when I moved out of my friend's place, because I basically didn't want to stay there more because of his roommates than anything. But I kind of was like, I was going to leave here. I was going to leave LA. Actually, I was going to go to an interview to work in Alaska. And then yesterday, I left from there, but then I was like, you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to do a few things before I go. I'm going to go on a hike. I was thinking I would do a stand-up open mic. And I talked to my brother and his wife, and they were like, you know what? We think you shouldn't do this Alaska job, you know, because it's like, it could be dangerous. And so something like that kind of fucks with my head too when I have like conversations with people. So I was like, yeah, maybe they're right. Maybe I should just get a job here. And then actually I saw this like help wanted sign at a place, and I'm like, well, that'd be kind of cool to work there, but I don't know if I want to stay here or not. And so it's just like, maybe I really just have to say, I'm going to stay for the rest of this year. I'm not going to fucking leave. You know? It's almost like I'm too free-spirited. I'm too fucking flighty. Because it's like, I'll get unhappy. That's what happens. I get unhappy and I think, well, maybe I'd be happier in this place or that place. But it's not always just about where you are. I met an Austrian photographer named Meinrad once. And I met him in eastern France, Strasbourg. And we were talking about traveling. And he said, you know, it seems like you travel a lot, like you're a restless spirit. But sometimes you gotta travel inside. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. So anyway, like, it seemed like I was gonna stay at my friend's place, but there was just so many weird complications. There's somebody that I play music with that I kind of get on it sometimes with, but it just feels too complicated. Like, the energy's got to really be like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. Like, or else I'd rather fucking live in my car. I don't want to, like, be in the wrong circumstances. And even when I'm crashing with the girl that I'm crashing with, like, a lot of times after a few days, it gets to be too much. So it's like, I always know when to move on, you know. But at least I have a fucking car to crash in. I've been in bad circumstances where I didn't have a car. But the car kind of complicates things too, because, you know, I have more bills because of the car and stuff, you know, because I have payments I'm making on it, and my insurance is kind of high on it. So, I fucking scatterbrain, insane in the membrane, man. Not at all like my older brothers, man. Those guys are so fucking focused, and they always know exactly what they're doing. They always have a time frame. But I've spent all these years in my adult life, the last 20 years, just going wherever, doing whatever, and it's caught up to me.